Bushiroad apologizes. New spoilers are released. ARG Richmond. Everything and more today on Damage Check. Damage Check, your source for everything Vanguard related, bringing you the news, spoilers, analysis, and everything like. I am joined with the Phantom Nate and the Doombringer Griffin.
Why am I not in the middle?
Thank you.
We were doing so well when I was in the middle.
We had one. Don't get cocky on me.
You had 2 videos where I was in the middle, and both of them were awesome.
Don't get cocky. So, first things first, Nate would want me to go into spoilers because we always start with spoilers first, but we are not. Because there are more pressing things that I'm sure you clicked this Damage Check for this particular reason because you want to know how we responded to this. Now, if you paid attention to our video releases, which you should, if you were subscribed. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe now. And, you check this out, you probably saw a rant of ours, led by, our own rant correspondent, Ryan Oliver.
Thank you.
It's 2016! Where he went in to the Bushiroad event and the complete and utter systematic failure
We're doing this again.
that was the Bushiroad event in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, a lot of people have watched this video. A lot of people commented and asked us what we thought about Bushiroad's apology. Now, some of us are not entirely satisfied. Some of us are less satisfied than that. So, we're going to go into that, and we hope that we don't get completely destroyed, though we will, and that is life.
I'll respond to your comments, because I'm not Jorge.
So, let's start out. What did they say?
Okay, am I reading it?
Read it. Verbatim.
Okay.
It won't take you that long. They didn't say much.
Yo.
Okay. Dear card fighters. Okay, no, that did not say Dear Vanguard.
See, I'm already happy.
Let me
already
just go
happy.
there.
They made the
Okay.
phrase. They told
There
us
we
we're going
go.
to use it.
Dear card fighters, we appreciate your continued support for Bushiroad and thank you for attending the Bushiroad Springfest event, USA/Georgia Atlanta qualifier. Next paragraph. Bushiroad USA Inc. deeply and sincerely apologizes to all players for not being able to provide everyone with an overall pleasant experience during the qualifier. We understand the recent events of the qualifier have evoked feelings of discontentment and disappointment in some players, which never should have occurred in the first place. Please rest assured that appropriate actions have been taken to ensure that such issues do not occur again in the future. We promise to strive for improvement and will work to our best to enhance the overall tournament experience from the next qualifier onward. President of Bushiroad USA Inc., Yuichi Izumi.
A.k.a. the only person at Bushiroad USA. the sole employee.
Wasn't there like 6 guys who worked there?
So, I'm really going to hand things off to Nate, because Nate's got a lot he wants to say here.
A lot I want to say.
So, Nate, tell us how you feel. How do you feel about this apology?
Okay. I'm going to say it this way. I appreciate them doing it. I also think it is the most bare minimum they could have done. They realized, hey, we messed up. We're going to try and fix it, but we're only going to do what we have to prevent rioting in the streets. And that's what they did. They sent the most generic apology letter you could ever send. I'm talking, if you ever run a business and have to apologize for something, just use this as the template. There's nothing in here that personalizes it for a card fight event other than the word card fighters at the very beginning.
And qualifying.
Yes.
But then again, you probably use that for a sports
Like, literally, this could just be on a file in Mr. Izumi's computer.
Apology.zip.
Apology.zip. It is this letter with just like blanks where it says, you recently attended the blank, and he just filled Atlanta qualifier.
Now, granted, I will play the opposing side today. One, I'm happy we got any apology at all. But it's not like Bushi needed to feel sorry or needed to do anything at all. I'm happy they even got off their asses to do anything for us whatsoever. 2, when I'm holding up 3 fingers. 2!
Bring number 3, my lord!
As someone who is most likely in the future going to have to write these letters, I can see why they're doing this. But you're not happy for this reason, and I am satisfied for the same reason that, look, it's something. I'm happy with something.
I am happy at something. I'm just saying, as far as somethings go, this was the most nothing goes.
Also, we're talking about Bushiroad, who rarely gives us any kind of conversation at all.
Well, I think that's a failure of Bushiroad. That should be put as the bar.
I would argue that 6 guys in a room have a lot to do.
But do they know? They're Bushiroad USA. They don't exactly make the rulings or anything.
Sometimes they do, and sometimes they
and they get overruled.
They get overruled by Japan.
We're sorry.
So, it's like, you tried. Don't try again.
Here's your gold star, Bushiroad USA.
As far as I kind of understand where Nate's coming from, obviously, it is frustrating to say the least. That I don't like vague answers that we are working on fixing this.
Or actions have been taken.
Actions have been taken, because that completely says no, they haven't.
Yeah.
Or else you would tell me what actions have been taken. If you actually felt confident in the actions you took, I would know what actions you took.
I mean, part of that is also, in the letter, I don't like they don't mention what the problem was.
That's also true.
It makes
sense. It was a short letter, friend.
It was a short letter. It could have been. But it makes sense that they wouldn't say what they've done, because they never really explicitly say this is what went wrong. So, I don't know. Sometimes it just feels like this letter has fallen on deaf ears, and right now it's just damage control from a PR standpoint.
But I can understand that. At the end of the day, it's something, so...
It is something.
I'm still fine with this.
Glass half empty, I guess.
I'm seeing glass half full here. We're glass half empty, you know?
I'm just seeing it
glass 3 quarters empty.
I'm seeing
is it empty?
I don't know what it is.
Is it all of
glass? Wow, right. Every time with you.
I got something for Austin today.
So, I think we'll leave that there, I think.
I mean, I appreciate it.
Feel free.
It just very much could have been more.
Feel free to comment. Let us know what you think about what Bushiroad's apology, how you felt about it, what did it invoke from you when you read it. We would love to know. Ryan might actually comment. By the way, your YouTube logo is like a tree.
No, it's a cactor with an afro.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's a tree.
No, it is a cactor.
So, aside from that, in other words, from the world of Bushiroad, we also got... Yes, go ahead.
Time out. Last thing I'm going to say. I feel like the apology is unproportional to the problems that were had. That's where my main problem stems from.
It's an unproportional response. Okay.
Yes.
I can respect that.
Moving on. Other world of Bushiroad.
In the other world of Bushiroad, CFO. We did get a letter from about CFO. They're overhauling CFO. Moving on.
Nate, can I get a hallelujah?
Bad news. Good news is they actually read our reports. Yay.
Cared enough to fix it.
2, they cared enough to fix it and overhaul the mechanics that we were very upset about.
And the crafting system.
Also, yay. But we also knew this during the beta because they did release beta notes about the crafting system.
Yes.
And how it was something like that. So we know that they're listening and they're paying attention. Now, here's the bad. When Jose hears the word overhaul, I hear missing launch window.
He's not wrong.
So
there is no current projection for open beta or more closed beta or release.
Yeah.
Which leads me to think that it might be quite a while.
It's 2017, people!
See, I'm thinking hitting that 2015 launch window you were promised.
It never works out that way, friendo.
So, hey man, maybe I'll get Mighty Number 9 before I get
R.I.P. Mighty Number 9.
But the point is, we still need to see the other thing. We still need to see. We still need to get this fixed, and I'm glad they are working on it. I'd rather have it done right than done quick. Always.
Honestly, they can just shove this thing in open beta and let us have fun with it for as long as they want. I mean, hell, Pokemon Showdown's still in beta. Look how many people play that. They're like, is this ever coming out on full? Like, what are we doing here?
No, because they're getting rapidly sued by Nintendo immediately on release.
I don't know though. It does make you question, like, what are they overhauling?
They're probably they probably need to. Like, they're probably working on actually speeding up the animations in the game.
Would that require an overhaul though?
I don't know. I'm not super coding, dude. I'm not a super coder. But
I would
also,
just say,
we're talking 6 dudes. No, I'm kidding.
I hear the word overhaul and I see them taking the engine out of the car and they're like, okay.
I've actually never
let's get
heard
it
of the
going.
game development company that's making this game, so I do believe it's probably another 6 dudes.
I have not,
But we hope they're talented, because I like what I saw.
I like what I saw so far, and like I said, I'm excited to know that they're listening, that they're working on it. I'd rather they work on it and produce something I will enjoy than come out with some CFA clone, which I don't already enjoy. So, and we'll leave that there. Now, bringing you the actual good of the world,
The spoilers.
the spoiler reel. So let's get started, boys. Bringing you.
was there that much good though?
No,
Yes.
No.
We have done no Kaguro
No
since.
we did Conroe. Did we do Conroe?
We have not done Kaguro. We haven't done any of the releases.
Yes, we have.
Past
did.
Harlem. We haven't done any
Past
of the new stuff.
Novell.
Last Novella. We did
Yeah.
Novella.
You did Novell?
We did
Yeah.
When
Novella.
did you do Novell?
Last damage check. So to show you how
You
much
missed
Ryan
it.
watches us.
I watched the
anyway.
rant like 3 times.
So, first things first. Omniscience Dragon Humathurus. Great nature. That's all I'm going to say. Matt Boys, as Ryan.
Boys! Anybody want a deck swap?
It's a stride from Fighters Collection. Auto, Vanguard, Soul Blast 1 at the end of the battle. If this unit attacked a Vanguard, you may pay the cost if you do choose one of your rear guards, and it gets power plus 4k until the end of turn. Then you may have that unit get power plus 4k until the end of turn. If you do, at the end of that turn, retire that unit. If the chosen unit's power was, with this effect, was 20,000 or more, draw a card. So it gets 4k, then you can give it another 4k. And,
Or you retire.
before you retire it, but if you retire it and its power was 20k or more, you get to draw a card.
I like that it gives 8k as opposed to 4k.
Yeah.
And this is after you've done triggers. So,
So
you know where numbers are going to be.
yeah.
This
We'll probably need a ruling to definitely
Triple
assess
R,
that.
right?
It is a triple R from Fighters Collection of 3. So moving on to the next spoiler. I like this card, generally speaking.
Sure.
I'm a fan.
It's not bad.
No complaints.
It's not GB2.
It is not GB2. Next, going back to the Tachis of Fighters Collection
Lord.
of 3.
I never thought you get like 2 sets of support in a row.
Destruction Tyrant isn't really 2 sets of support.
Yeah,
It's
it's something. It's something.
Destruction Tyrant Grado Gigant.
It's one with all the rocket launchers on it.
So it's stride. Oh, I have rocket launchers on it. Ryan. Engorge. You know what Engorge is? You can sack dudes when it attacks. Auto. Okay. I'm gonna assume this is Vanguard.
That would be
It says
Auto-
a wise assumption.
Oh, okay.
The what we're reading, Auto Vanguard, when this unit becomes engorged until the end of turn, this unit gets power plus 5k for each unit retired during this turn due to the effect of the unit's engorge ability. If the number of units retired during this turn due to the effect of this unit's engorge ability is 3 or more, draw a card. Not bad, but at the end of the day, this really boils down to sack 3 dudes, plus 15k, and draw a card. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. When other guys who sack 2 dudes, maybe get 10k, draw 2 cards.
I mean, it's a neutral because your heart's going to bring 2 back. So it's essentially sack
If
3,
you're
bring
using
2
that.
back, draw 1.
If you're using that.
I'm going to assume.
Could
Yeah, I'm
be
assuming
using
you're
that.
using that.
I'm going to assume you're
You should
using
stop
the good
that.
good.
Play the good things.
So that's a 1-for-1, essentially. I'm okay with.
Next, I'm also okay with it, to be honest. It's not a bad card. These are good first strides, in my opinion. They're not bad
That's what we
first
need. Good first try.
strides. Next, Rikudo Stealth Dragon Gorikam. Is this Murakumo?
Rakumo.
Murakumo stepping once more into the fray. Stride.
Or is it
I think
Nubatama?
it's New Baton.
Yeah, that's Nubatama.
This is Nubis.
All the Rikidos are New Baton.
So, when this unit is placed on Vanguard, your opponent chooses 2 of his or her rear guards and binds all the other rear guards face up. If 3 or more units were bound, your opponent chooses 2 from his or her bind zone and puts them in his or her drop zone. At the end of that turn, your opponent puts the bound cards with this effect back to the hand.
Your
Also
field goes
not
bye-bye,
bad.
Jose.
I like it.
Also not bad, because if you're doing this on Vanguard,
Your field goes
my dude
bye-bye.
goes by,
You don't get them back.
and well, I get, if I have a full board, I get 3 of them back.
You get one of them back.
3 of them.
Not all of the cards
You'll
go
keep
away.
2 on board, and you'll get 1 back to hand.
2 go bye-bye.
So
No, if I have a full board, 5 will go to the bound zone. 2 of them will go to the drop zone.
no, you choose 2 to stay there,
Oh.
and then all the rest go to the bind zone.
Oh, that's poopy. Oh, that's bad.
You still get rid of 2 of your dudes.
No, I mean, it's bad for me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad for me. It's
It's
poopy
like,
for me.
dude.
Decent card is decent.
Decent card is decent. I'm a fan of this. Also, good for stride. I'm a fan
Not
of
on
strides.
hits.
Not on hit.
I like it.
I like strides that say when these units placed on Vanguard.
Do something.
Do things. I like doing things. So, these are, we're only going to barely talk about these because they're incredibly disappointing. They are gold paladins from the starter deck. First we got Knight of the New Sun Catalyst, which is Generation Break 1. This ability is active if you only have, Generation Break 1, obviously I'm going with that. Unite. So we have their keyword. We've had their keyword. The Unite says this ability is active if you have 2 or more units that were called to rear guard or guardian circle this turn. This unit gets power plus 3k. So that's interesting to me. That means it's a defensive skill as well, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's an expensive defensive skill because there'll be like a CB1 for Gurgwit and a CB1 for presumably something else.
Yeah, it's weird. But no, because it doesn't say from the deck. Unite just says that this ability is active if you have 2 more units that were called to rear guard or guardian circle during this turn. You might want to check that out to make sure.
Yeah, we'll have to get
I'm pretty sure that is correct.
So, but this unit gets power plus 3k. I still don't like double. I have a problem with double constrictive skills like this. I don't like stick to a keyword or stick to Generation Break. Sometimes Generation Break plus keywords, especially keywords that require calling dudes. See, I liked Wave. Wave is probably my favorite keyword, just because one, it was exactly already what Aquaforce did. Granted, this is already what golds do. Then you have a Generation Break in front of it.
And you're sitting there like, is this good now?
Hurts the grade 2 game. But the other one is Holy Mage Elio, not Generation Break, which is the only thing exciting about this card. Rear guard, counterblast 1, put this unit into the soul. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at the 3 cards from the top of your deck, search for one of them, call it to open rear guard, put the rest at the bottom.
Isn't that a card from BT16?
I think it might be.
Pretty sure that's actually a carbon copy of a card from BT16.
I think it is.
That's also a Liberator, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't like that this dude has to hit. I get that it's like you kind of, if it hits, counterblast 1, put it in the soul, call another dude. This could combo well with Bruno.
If it hits, yeah.
No, I mean like you swing with Bruno, you swing boost, like you make your Bruno big.
Yeah.
Then you swing boost with the Bruno to get the hit. Then you see we want to do something, search out a 12k attacker or something like that. I'm just saying.
Get the 12k attacker in the top.
Oh yeah, golds.
Yeah.
So they're start deck cards. There's not much to expect from them. I don't expect much from them. Moving on.
Okay.
Do we get anything from Unite?
Unite. It can be either normal calling them or calling them by effect.
So basically, this guy just works if you just drop 2 dudes in the Guardian Circle, 10 to 5. So not terrible.
Oh, we got some manga cards though.
Woo. So next, moving on, we've got some manga cards, some promos.
Where are we gonna get those manga boosters?
Never again.
We've got comic boosters.
We got Comic Sans, and it was bad.
Comic Sans 1 was bad.
Comic Sans was so bad.
Cat
Xenon.
Butler.
Xenon. Cat Butler was the only redeeming card in that. Well, we printed Riser, maybe?
They reprinted the original Risers.
So, first, Azel steps once more into the fray.
Hello.
We've got Blonde Azel, Platinum Azel, Mithric Azel, Mithril Azel, Salvation Lion Azel. And now we've got Raven-Haired Azel. Limit break 5. This ability is active if you have 5 or more damage. When this unit is placed on Vanguard after riding on a grade 3 or greater unit with Azel in its card name, Until the end of turn, this unit gets power plus 10k, and your opponent cannot call cards other than grade 1s from his or her hand to the Guardian Circle.
For the whole turn.
For the whole turn.
One, I think the thing I like most about this card is it's a reverse break ride.
As coined by our boy Nate.
When I first saw it, I thought it was a break ride, and I was like, wait, this isn't right?
It's a reverse.
If you're going to play this Raven-Haired Hazel, it's time to run that Cray Elemental that activates Limit Break 5 skills.
But also, the good of you can only call grade 1s for the whole turn. How many perfect cards you got, friend? The answer is not enough.
I mean, this swings for 21.
At least.
So that's 1, 2, 3. 3 grade 1 5Ks for a 1 to pass.
My assumption is either I'm PGing or I'm taking it. I'm not doing this. We're not playing that.
Also, another interesting thing, you can in fact ride this. Skill will go off until the end of turn. Stride. And the skill will still stay. Not the 10k, but the guard restrict will stay until the end of turn.
Oh! Yeah, you can do that.
You can do that.
God, it's really good.
That's good. Here's my only problem. Gold Paladins... that. And Gold Paladins have no stride that gets a crit, as far as I know of.
Yeah, we need
If Golds had a stride that got a crit, this card would be the money. It'd be your game ender. You go this stride, you call the dude that gets a crit, you swing and you win, you go, how many 5Ks you got? None? Go home. Go home.
Sounds like you need to play 12 crit.
So, I like this card actually.
I like it a lot actually.
I am a huge fan of this.
Cool.
I want to see it's cute. I want to see more cards get this kind of treatment in a weird way.
I mean, I'm not a fan of Limit Break 5.
Well,
like, how far back are we reaching?
We're going as far back. Legions! I need more Legions!
More Legions.
Your next Alfred can be like Monarch. It will require Limit Break 5. Enjoy
as long as it gets me like
again.
Oh, if it lets me search the deck and call 5 dudes, I'm totally okay with that. CB3, let me search the deck, call 5 dudes? I think I'll find.
Best skill in the whole game, people.
So,
make board, okay.
So, Excite Battler Sister, I was about to say Excite Bike. Excite Battle Sister Gelato is our next spoiler of the day.
Woo, Battle Sisters.
So, it's Stride, Soul Blaster 1. When this unit is placed on Vanguard, if you have a heart with Battle Sister in its card name, you pay the cost. If you do, look at a number of cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of units with Battle Sister in its name. Search for one of the cards among them. Put it in your hand, put the rest of the bottom of the deck in any order. Meh?
See, when I saw, I'm like, oh, what's this card next to the Azel? I read Excite Battle Sister. I'm like, no, Bushiroad, don't do this to me. Don't make Battle Sisters the new hotness. And I read the skill. I'm like, oh god, thank you. Oh, okay, it's not that good.
We flew too close to the sun, guys. But you don't want me to bust out my good old fromage deck?
No, I don't want that deck to suddenly become really good because of one card.
Fromage.
Break out Battle Sisters. I'll take it on all day, every day.
I'll play the original Spectrum one.
Play Megas again.
Yo, I'll win this time.
So, aside from that, let's talk about Conroe. Conroe is basically the stride fodder that isn't stride fodder. As we know from the Legend Deck 1, they didn't get a stride fodder because the Shadows were already going to get a stride fodder. In Legend Deck 2, they don't get a stride fodder. They get this. Mm-hmm. What they get is, Conroe is basically what stride fodder's first skills do, is you reveal a grade 3, you search an Overlord, then you drop something.
This is special. You search an Overlord.
You search an
this
Overlord.
Is not like Shadow, search a Blaster Dark. Diablo. This is get your OG Overlords. You're in. Your X's.
I'm not playing any of that crap. Give me the great. I know, but I was already going to interrupt him. I couldn't stop.
So
the train was coming.
Choo-choo. Anyway,
I'm just saying. You know,
but the second skill.
The second
Legion the X, search the X, play this, get the end.
I'll say,
good.
Kaguro has 2 problems. What are they?
What are the 2 problems with Kaguro deck? If your opponent has no dudes, you're kind of done.
You're done. If you can't do anything, you're probably going to lose.
And if And if you don't have CB, because
That's exactly right. If you're out of CB, you're a little bit sad.
Kaguro fixes the CB issue. How does it fix it, you may ask? Well,
Ridiculous.
you call your mighty old Kaguro Grade 1. In fact, if they unban Kaguro Grade 0, we can retire the 0, search the Grade 1.
I will hate you all.
Call the Grade 1, main phase, sack the Grade 1. And you choose an Overlord Grade 3, and it says, each time it attacks, not attacks a Vanguard, not attack hits, not attack the Vanguard, attacks.
I hate everything so
Each
much.
time it attacks, countercharge 2 damage. This guy's straight busted.
You're like, alright, here's the grade. My busted ass skill only costs 1 CB anyway? Oh, great. So I just net 3? Just 3
have
damage. Yeah, thank you. Do it again.
Okay, so the Shadow Grade 1 dude was Charon, which really fed into its ability of stacking stuff. By stacking 2 dudes instead of 1. The Kaguro one really feeds into their problem of CB by uncharging 4. Countercharging 4. I don't want to know what Aichi the Legend Dex Grade 1 Stride Alfred Searchers gonna do. So we're gonna be sack, countercharge it all, give Alfred a crit, shake your opponent's hand, you won the game.
And he gives you a back row.
That's it. Always the back.
Always the back row.
I just want to say, Kaguro at least had the Soul Blast 2 on Flip 2. Shadows didn't even have that. We have no on Flip. We have Dorant, Blaster Dark Revenger. Those are so...
Yeah, but you got an abuse of double Dorant rolling.
Sorry.
You got an abuse of double Dorant rolling.
I have to sacrifice 3 cards to unflip 2. What's Ryan doing over there? He's sacking 1 and doing what his deck does. Anyway, this is straight. If you're on the X and they can't guard you, you're just like, hit with the end, restand. I'm gonna unflip 2 now. Hit with the end, restand. I'm gonna
implying
unflip 2
I
now.
have 2 of the ends in my hand. Or I'm still playing that.
You probably just revealed them with Kaguro to get you another one.
I can do that.
You can!
Hey, Kaguro, my boy. 4 of easy game you
See
like.
the problem?
Mom and
I
Dad
want that.
fighting.
Oh, he feels burnout. He feels burnout too. I'm like, I don't want this Overlord. He's going here. I want this Overlord. He's going back. You dies. Hey, turn up.
Everything is sad.
My deck just runs together all of a sudden.
So, needless to say,
I'm happy.
We're all going to be playing Kaguro in a few months.
not me.
Enjoy.
I'll stick to my.
Have fun getting your parties.
No, I have kept on getting your parties. Kaguro has like 5 to 6 PG.
Braxton plays one of each, just confusing opponents.
I've got 2 bars already from a Dauntless deck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got Dauntless.
So
I got my Gojos.
all I'm saying is, I'm getting the deck too. So let's all remember that. Moving on.
If you get on flip 2 when you swing, I will kill you.
Oh, that'd be the greatest thing.
I will straight up kill you.
What if I got on swing called Grade 1s? Come on, dudes. I like come dudes. Anyways. So, that's all our spoilers for the day that we want to go into today. Because I don't think there's any more spoilers today.
I don't think there are any more spoilers.
There are no more spoilers. So, last thing we're going to talk about is the top 4 and top 8, if I can remember any of it, for ARG Richmond. Top 4 is as follows. 1 Ripple, 1 Thabas, 2 D-Police. So, that's interesting. Also, our boy Andrew getting top 8 with Neo Nectar.
For funsies.
With Maidens. He always shows up in a tourney with the jank decks and make it.
He's like, he's actually good.
He's a strictly better or shows up with
way too many days.
shows up in jank decks, wins games. Pale Moon, Prisms, Harmony. Well, Harmony was a bad one. He brought it. Prisms, Neo Nectar.
Everything but OTT.
No, OTT. Top with OTT back in the day too.
Not when I needed it in the top lane.
He does well with anything. He never plays meta, except for that one time he played Shadows.
He did top.
So,
Don't know why.
Clearly, we figured out the issue here.
Top 8 is 3 Aga Force, Thabas Ripples, Blue Storm Legion, 2 D Police, 1 D Robos, 1 Metaborgs, 1 Neo Nectar, our boy Andrew, Maiden, 1 Royal Paladin, Jewel Knights, 1 Pale Moon Harry. See, here's the problem. There were not nearly enough, operative word, I'm making a claim here. Not enough good Vanguard players. Where were the Beanots? Check out the deck profile up here for the Beanots.
It just went up yesterday.
For the Beanots.
It went up after ARG Richmond. It was not at all helpful to them.
They couldn't go and build your deck.
See, you the time machine issue of us going back and fixing pre-recorded videos, he's doing the opposite. They should see our videos before we make them.
Yeah, what's up with that? So, pretty diverse. I'm glad that it seems like Aqua Force is still just Kaguro.
Aqua Force is One Punch Man all day.
Kaguro can't come at a better time than to put Aqua Force back in its
Goodbye, Ripples. Goodbye.
Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye now.
You don't nearly have to stop me.
So, I'm pretty sure
Blue
that that's...
Storm Legion?
Yeah, Blue Storm Legion.
Blue Storm Legion. Blue Wave Legion?
No,
Blue Wave doesn't have a Legion.
Blue Wave does have a Legion.
No, it doesn't.
No, it's Blue Storm
Blue
Wave,
Storm
which
Wave.
does not work.
Which does not
What
work.
is that?
That's the Tetra Burst.
Tetra Burst is Blue
Tetra Burst
Storm
is
Wave.
Blue Storm Wave.
Oh.
The only Blue Waves are Tetra Drive and Anchor
That's what I
Boy.
thought it was.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Okay, I'm done here. You're done.
Right. Lambros was carrying him hard.
Clearly you made it. I mean, good job.
Good job, everybody.
I want to see that deck list turned out.
So, more RGs in the future. Charlotte is in 2 months. And apparently rumors are Andrew might be judging Charlotte. So
check out all his 6
We'll
Ranger
play
deck profiles
or
when they come out.
Vanguard. Enjoy.
as always, I think this is a good time for sign up. We don't got anything else. We talked about everything we said we talked about in the beginning of this video. So, and a little bit of extra. So make sure that you check out our Facebook page. That is the only thing I'm going to suggest you guys check out today. Let's check out our Facebook page.
Thank you.
And we hope that you enjoyed this video. And we'll see you next time in Team Absolution. This is the Phantom Nate, the Doombringer, the Allbringers, the Great Griffin,
Yeah.
and the Captain signing off. Bye-bye now.